So it is literally maybe about a few times a month, moms come to me and ask me, "Hey Tyra, how do you afford to travel so much? How can I save for traveling?" So today I got 10 tips for you when it comes to saving for travels. And I got my list, so just bear with me. So let's just jump right on in. Tip number 1, do a budget makeover. Listen, I know if you do look at your budget, you're probably spending money on some stuff that you probably don't even need to be spending. Coffee, that's about $5, every single day, or every single, however often you drink coffee, or maybe those runs at the fast food joint. Listen, that all adds up. Do a budget makeover, okay? So step number 2, do automatic transfers. So if you're getting paid every week, every other week, listen, sit 20, 30, 40, $50 aside. Transfer it automatically to your travel fund. Think about that. All right, so number 3, meal planning. Listen, instead of eating out, go ahead and start meal planning. It is a lot cheaper to meal plan than it is to go to the store every day or to do fast food, okay? So that is tip number 3. All right, so tip number 4 is secondhand savvy, okay? So instead of you always shopping, listen, there are a lot of shops that are, where you can, go buy luxury items that are secondhand, even for kids. There are a lot of shops, Once Upon a Child, but there's, so many different shops where you don't have to buy things, brand spanking new, but they look brand spanking new, okay? So that was tip number 4 when it comes to saving money for travel. So let's go ahead into tip number 5. So tip number 5 is get you a side hustle. Listen, what do you like to do that you can possibly make money from? Do a course, do Uber Eats, do one of the other apps, do that one day out of the week or something like that. Save that for travel. So that's tip number 5. All right. Tip number 6, travel during off seasons. Listen, airfare is so much cheaper if you're just traveling during off season. So think about that. All right. So tip number 7, coupon. Try to catch those deals. There are so many things that you can do to find cheaper rates. So coupons, whether it's apps, get in a coupon club. Listen, it's out there. So that's tip number 7. Tip number 8. Cut the cable. Listen, we cut the cable years ago. Isabella's 8, so maybe about 5-6 years ago, and I was so afraid to do it. If you guys don't know what cut the cord is, it basically means get rid of cable, like cable, regular cable. There are so many online providers that offer cable, and so like we personally use Philo. Philo's like $20 per month, and we get so many different cable channels, and we do not even watch all of the channels. We personally have Netflix, but I could tell you $20 per month costs way more than the $100 and something for cable and TV, that these companies try to throw at you, okay? So cut the cord. All right, so tip number 10, social savings. So if you're a mom and you like to go out with your other moms, listen, instead of always going out, somebody throw a potluck. I've seen so many cute videos out there on the internet where people are doing color-themed potlucks or dress like your spouse potluck or whatever have it. Listen, do a potluck, okay? So that is tip number 9. And so tip number 10 would be to sell some unwanted items. Listen, I know you got some items around the house that the kids don't need, you don't need. Listen, those same consignment shops that I was telling you about, listen, take that stuff to the consignment shop. Somebody will buy it. Have a yard sale, get rid of it, okay? So hopefully you guys have enjoyed my top 10 tips for moms when it comes to saving for travel, and I'll talk to you soon.